Hi everyone, this is Tony from Blue Butterfly Creations, and today I'm going to show you how I put together a embossed card. So this card, I actually used several papers from Die Cuts with EVU and some plain black cardstock. It is an A2 size card. The stamp I used is actually this image here from Inkadinkadoo, and what I did is I actually embossed it using my Recollections opaque embossing powder in violet. I got this at Michael's. So of course, to do the embossing you need a Versamark ink pad. So this is an extra moist ink, so it stays wet longer, therefore the embossing powder can sit on it. To see how to actually emboss, if you go to my YouTube page, and that I will put in the credits and underneath this video on my blog, is take my distressing tool and my Seedless Preserves Distress ink, and this is from Ranger. It's one of the Tim Holtz. And what I'm going to do is use my inking tool and go around just the edges of all my pattern papers. And again, then what I'm going to do is do the same thing to my embossed panel, but I'm going to do the whole piece. So I'm going to set that aside to dry out a little bit. While we're waiting, I'm going to start layering my pieces of pattern paper. So I have my card front. I'm going to apply adhesive, and I'm using Glue Arts Glue Glider Pro and Permatex. And then adhere it to my black cardstock centered. Just like that. I'll set that aside for a moment. I'm going to take my other pieces here, so I have the polka dot, same idea. My little purple strip here. And this piece of paper actually has some moons and stars printed on it, so it's a fun little addition for my embossed witch. So I'm going to do the same thing and put that on the black cardstock. This one, the smaller edge actually sits flush with the other small edge of the black cardstock, but centered along my long edges. So it sits like this. So I got a thin black strip along the bottom. And I'm also going to mount my embossed panel. I'm going to start assembling my card, and to do that, I'm going to turn my layered green along the landscape view. Apply adhesive to the back of my polka dots. And I'm lining this up toward the bottom, but I'm leaving about 3/8, a quarter of inch to 3/8 inch seam along the left, lower, and right side. Then I'm going to rotate it and do the same thing. The other side. And I'm just going to make sure that when I do it, I keep the same distance and that my edges here are equal. So that looks like this. Then I'm going to take my layered purple strip and apply adhesive to that. And I'm going to line the small edge or short edge up with the edge of the card panel. And I'm doing this about 3/4 to an inch in from the left side. Just laying it right across. Just like that. Now I have a small piece of this green polka dotted ribbon. And I'm going to use the wraparound method to secure it across that piece of purple paper. So I'm going to get some piece of Scotch tape here. I'm going to take this, center it, wrap the ends to the back, flip, and tape. Now, that side actually moved a little, so we'll try that again. There we go. Perfect. So there's that piece, and you see the ribbon here. Now I'm going to put adhesive on my embossed panel. Because it's a little heavier, I'm going to put a little bit this way as well. Now I'm going to put this at a slight angle, overlapping the layered purple and the seam in between the polka dots. At a slight angle, equal distance from the edges of the polka dots, as much as I can. And what I did when I did that is I left extra space here at the top. And that's because I'm going to use another piece of that ribbon. I'm just going to slide it underneath the ribbon strip. Get a better edge here. I'm going to tie a double knot. I'm going to tie it tight, but I'm putting it so it's centered. And a second knot for a double. There we go. I'll trim some edge. It doesn't need to be too long. So there's my little ribbon bow, as you can see right here. And I'm going to put some adhesive on the back side. Make sure there's plenty over that we're knuckled in place. I have my piece of cardstock for the base. I'm just going to line up the edges like so. Press my corners so it holds it down, and then press firmly. Just like that. And there you have it. There is my embossed purple witch greeting card for this Halloween season. Thank you for stopping by bluebutterflycreations.blogspot.com. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for cards you'd like to see. Thank you.